Hey you guys, DangerousThing here. Welcome back to another episode of Clash Royale. And as you guys know, I've had the worst luck in the world possible a few nights ago, and I've lost a ton of trophies. But fear you not, I am back in business and I am getting back on the horse. And not only that, but I actually think I found one of my favorite decks at the moment. I shared it with you just a little bit in the previous episode of Clash Royale, but I'm going to talk about it a bit more today because I, for the first time in such a long time, have accomplished multiple things. Actually, I got over my crisis in Clash Royale where I was losing nonstop, and granted, should have stopped a lot sooner than I did. I got over 1,500 trophies, and then I got over 1,600 trophies, and I may or may not have also gotten over 1,700 trophies and have finally gotten into the workshop, into the builder's workshop. So I want to show you a few replays, you guys, some of my favorite replays, and a few losses where I made small mistakes that basically set me back just a little bit. And great news, I'm back in business and things are going much better with my Clash Royale luck. So let's jump in and let's take a look at how last couple of days brought me great amount of luck. Don't go anywhere. Okay, you guys, so let's go ahead and take a peek at what had happened and how my luck is finally back to being on my side. And let me go ahead and knock again, just in case I don't jinx myself. So, okay, as you can see, you guys, here is my log of the games, and I actually never paid attention to the fact that your games from the friendly battles from your clan also now appear on the log, as these right here you can see. And I actually played one of them in the beginning of this video against one of the most badass members of my Clash Royale team, Mr. Louis. Okay, so those were the friendly games, and you already saw one in the opening of this video. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one over here, which is 3-0 DangerousThing winning. Okay, so you guys know that I'm using the same deck. I feel like it has been working for me a-okay so far, and it is not because I am not adventurous that I'm not switching it out. It is merely because I had the worst luck, so while it is on my side, I am going to try and keep it for as long as possible. Okay, so as always, you guys, I am using the bomb thrower, bomb tower. For some reason, I can't remember what it's called right now. Okay, so I put it basically in the middle, which means it's going to affect the traffic from both right and left hand side. And I have recently gotten more zap spells, so I am now ready to upgrade it to level 8, I believe, which deals just a little bit more damage than it does at the previous level, obviously, and I don't know that it actually affects the length of the shock, which I'm gonna check. And before his giant P.E.K.K.A. actually got down to my left-hand side arena tower, I was already out with 3 crowns. So this is basically where I got my, I think I got to do 25 trophies here, and it always puzzles me as to how you get the trophies. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at this game right here, where I have lost to a guy that has obviously already reached Arena 7 or Arena 6, and he has his stinking elixir pumps. I mean, look at that, you guys. So unfair, and you cannot hear enough me saying that it's super unfair, but nonetheless, I feel like I did my really best here, holding on and trying to, not lose too embarrassingly to someone who's gotten an advantage to me in terms of the elixir. So I actually felt like I was going to get the tower on a right pretty early on in the game, but then of course he dropped his giant and his rage spell and his minions and his bazooka musketeer girl took out my left arena tower, and now we're 1 for 1. So here we go, you guys. It is now down to business, and once again he sends his giant, and I am dropping my goblins to try and take him out, and he's got the baby dragon and the musketeer, and this is where the rage spell just brings me down to my knees, and flow 85 got me absolutely crushed. But once again, I feel like I did my really best, my absolute best during that game, because he did have an advantage of having the elixir pump. So that was me just trying down to hold down the fort. Okay, now let's take a look at this guy here where we went and got a draw. So I got 0 trophies, which kind of stinks because I wish I would have gotten a trophy so he didn't get his 1 crown as well. But it's okay, you guys. Draws actually are really interesting because, you know, you basically just you know, fight it out until the very last draw of your energy and until the very last drop of your blood. And basically this was really cool because he was using the witch, which I haven't used in a while. You guys gave me so much grief originally that I've been using my witch and giant and musketeer combo so much. So I switched her out. And who did I switch her out for? For Valkyrie, you know it. And look at that, you guys. The skeletons actually get absolutely squashed by the bomb thrower, which is really awesome. And here goes my Bazooka Musketeer, and she is powing at the tower and she gets taken out so prematurely and so early. So let's go 2 times the speed to get to the juicy part where he drops his goblin barrel and I counter them with my minion hordes heading for the tower, where I zap it for just 1 split second with the lightning spell, and I mean with the zap spell, which looks like lightning spell, so naturally my brain is confused. And here goes his skeleton army one more time. We are now 1 up and in the lead, and this is where my opponent is going to start pushing. I've made a mistake of putting my spawners on the other side, which is why the skeleton and the witch were not at all affected by my by one of my arena towers, because you know the spawners were on the other side and of course it was outside the range. So I feel like I should have kept it behind the arena tower, and that would have been a better idea and better decision. So that kind of hurt me there, and I think if I didn't do that I probably would have actually won. So here it is, you guys, 1 for 1. We're going into overtime and I am holding on. Look at that, only 577 hit points on my tower, and that means I had to make sure that the skeleton turns away and walks away from the tower because he could have easily taken it out. And so this is where we are, just 20 seconds away from the end of the match, and I am holding on for my dear life, you guys. 9 seconds, 7 seconds, he drops the goblin barrel and I thought I was gonna lose it, and I only had 73 hit points left on my crown tower. So that was quite epic, you guys. Mr. Facci did a really good job and I really enjoyed this battle in particular. So let's go ahead and take a look at another 3 crown victory against this gentleman right over here, Mr. John Segara. And John Segara is using a combo of one and only powerful prince and the wizard, his balloon. He's using his barbarians and goblins, and here we go, you guys. He is doing the whole thing where he's like, all right, I'm gonna wait and see what she sends first and then I'll make my decision. So he sends his wizzy from the left hand side, and we take him out with my lovely minions, and then minions take out the balloon, which was great because balloon causes about 700 in damage. So that was really great that we stopped it before it has gotten to the arena tower. And here we are, you guys, in the lead. We are just spawning my tiny little goblins right and left and trying to get that 1 crown from the right hand side to open up the way to the crown tower. And here we go, we zap the minions and continue pushing forward. I only have half life left on the goblin hut, so we gotta keep pushing, you guys. And I really enjoy watching, you know, when the goblin throws the spear and then the goblin is taken out and the spear still reaches the tower and still counts towards the hit point. So that's kind of awesome. And here comes the P.E.K.K.A. towards my arena tower, and we take the P.E.K.K.A. out. We pecked the P.E.K.K.A. out of the P.E.K.K.A. shell, so that was super awesome. And also I just upgraded my P.E.K.K.A. I think to level 2 because I opened my chest this morning, one of the free chests, and there was a P.E.K.K.A. in there. So here we go, you guys. He drops his barbs and we are going to let them cross the bridge and get closer, and then we're going to drop the knight and drop my little tiny Valkyrie, which you can't really see because she's just right there with her pretty gingy hair, and she's just so cute, you know, chopping down some hats of barbarians, no big deal at all. So here we go, you guys. He's dropping his prince, and I got my knight, and I got my minions. I got the minions taking out the goblin hut, and here we go. We just gotta push forward. We take out the prince, and now it's time to take out the P.E.K.K.A. After that, as you can see, he's dropping the balloon, so the balloon needs to be stopped, and Musketeer is on it, you guys. Is she? Come on, turn around, and there she goes. She takes it out, and we are pushing forward for the 3-crown victory, and nothing can stop us now, you guys, except for, of course, he drops his prince on the left-hand side, but no big deal because that was too late of a drop, you guys. So, Mr. John Segura, that was an awesome game. Thank you for 3 crowns and I believe 35 trophies, but let's just double check. Whoopsie. Okay. Yes, no, only 24 trophies. Okay, 24 trophies, but you know what? I will take that too. And I think, you guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna show you the defeat at the end. As you can see, I did get a crown out of it, but only one. But I feel like I shouldn't end with a defeat because I already had a crappy Clash Royale night 2 nights ago, so why leave you with another disappointment? On the positive note, you guys, look at that. 1647, 1,647 trophies, and as you can see, my highest trophies have been 1,688, only 12 points away from 1,700, which is really super exciting, and I really hope that I can get there soon. So, you guys, thank you so much for watching once again. I know a few of you have asked me for certain combos. I know, Sam, you've asked me for a Freeze and Hog Rider, and I promise I will work on that. At the moment, I'm trying to get to the Builder Workshop so I can get my Elixir Pump, but as soon as I have that, I will record the entire video doing nothing but Hog Riders and Freeze spells, you guys. If you have any other combo requests that you want me to test out and, you know, lose out on my trophies and not your trophies, drop a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see. If you like this video, leave me a like. Wouldn't that be nice? And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. DT is out.